Wild Car Custom, Paint, Pimp, Wild Eye Northern Boy. This is my oldest boy's, Tommy Lee's 99 Mitsubishi. I sprayed it, of course you can't see it because the sun ain't out. It's like an orange base with red metal flake. You ready? This happened yesterday. Today's Thursday, 6 p.m. Where's the wisdom? Look left, right, left. See the front tire? How she's leaning. Now, this is why. That was the weakest spot, and you can tell. Let me turn some light on. Right there was the weak spot, and I'm assuming, but we'll find out. From here to there is pushed over and it's hooked to the strut tower, and when the strut tower moved, so did everything else, because it got clipped right here in the front. Do I say it can be fixed without a frame machine? Yeah, we're gonna try. Well, no, he's gonna try, and I'm gonna assist. I told my boy you don't have too many options. Part it out, junk it out, or put a lot of sweat equity into it. Because to have this fixed by some body shop or somebody, or even me, it's a lot of money. Because we don't know where we're at. I kind of think maybe this is pushed to the left. I'm not sure. You can see by the bolts that the fender was pushed. I'm not sure. You can see the saddle is basically junk. We found a fender. It has a dent right there. We found a hood. We found another fender, but it's got some rust back here. But I guess we're gonna have to work with that fender we get. And this is a 99, and the one we found in the junkyard is a 96, and it has a different front end. So at first I was thinking get a new front end, but it's an uglier style front end, the one we found in 96. This is the worst case. Got a crack there, and has a crack there. And I was talking to James Freddy, and I can't remember, but I got it written down. There's a certain two-stage epoxy, not epoxy, I'm sorry, some type of glue. I can't remember it offhand, but I got it written down, where you reinforce it on the back side, and then in order to fill this, you don't want to use regular filler. You have to use, it's called Lord's something. I can't remember what it's called. That he told me, but I wrote it down, that you have to fill this in to get a better bond. And there's a hole here. And the only reason we're going to try to fill this right here, because the other front end is, the 96s in my eyes are ugly. It's got a longer swoosh mark right here, and it doesn't have a big opening. But Time will tell as we go along. I'm not tearing the car apart. My boy has to. He has to learn. He can't afford for someone else to do it because it's just not feasible. And you could tell all this right here was pushed. I don't know about that bottom support. That bottom support actually, let me see if I can get a shot of it. I can't get a shot of it. It runs right underneath the motor, and I don't know if it's damaged. But I do know this right here, it bolts, the fender bolts on, but this does not bolt on. It has to be torched off, and it's damaged up in here. So at the junkyard, we're going to hope a 96 and a 99 is the same structure. We'll find out. Torch it here and torch it here. It's lucky that I just bought some torches, cutting torches, a small portable set. Otherwise we'd be screwed because they want another 50 bucks to torch in the junkyard. The radiator is junk, we think so far. Wow, what are you gonna do? Accidents happen, that's why they call it accidents. The headlights are savable. Yes, it's got some marks in it. Is it ever gonna be perfect? No. Bodywork's never perfect. We don't have a frame machine. The parts that we're getting are red, so at least we get by without shooting the red underneath there. Now of course it's starting to rain. The weakest link, it did catch the windshield just a little in the corner, just a little, where it twisted and it ripped the inner structure out where the fender bolts up to. But you really don't know until you start ripping it apart. And when it got in a crash, the clutch line snaps, so when you start it just jumps. So what I've been telling my boys for the longest time, this is their mother's house. That's a stall garage, and that's a stall garage. I would videotape it, but she might get all pissy. So anyway, there's some stuff in there, but I told my boys you need to talk to her mom and move some of that stuff so at least can get the front end in it out of the rain. As you can see, it's raining. Can it be done? Yeah, it can be done. What the plan is he has to do all the work because he just can't afford. A normal person cannot afford to have somebody, you know, when you have PO and PD, afford to pay somebody to do it. Because I would assume to do this, 2 fenders, a hood, the front, spoiler. Well, I think maybe they would total it out because of the strut. I could be wrong. I'm hoping it's just bad there. I don't know about underneath. And the whole car needs to be shot again because this is what he is. He has a back bumper. This was another slight accident. This is fiberglass, and he had another accident. You know, accidents happen. But anyway, he's got a back bumper cover. I don't know the color code of the paint. I don't know why I didn't keep the code. But anyway, at this point, basically you need to shoot the whole car again. Plus, because you got that little spot there too. I'm just looking at it and trying to assess, because the motor's only got, oh, I could be wrong, and I think the alarm will go off. Now she's starting to rain heavy. I think the alarm will go off, won't it? Yeah, it's locked. I believe it's got 98,000 on it. I sold it to my boy. You can tell the gap, how much it was pushed over. Basically about 2 inches. It's basically about 2 inches the same here. And what I'm just going by is that, man, it's fucking raining. Just doing a visual where that lines up. I say the hood, even though it's all mangled, I'm saying the hood, it didn't mess with the hinges, and the hinges are pretty true as far as being straight. I'm assuming, you know, everything's an estimate, but I'm sure this hood was buckled right there, yes. But you got to start with something, you know, to build off it. this looks all pretty decent. First thing we have to do is put a clutch light on it. Like I said, I don't be me arrogant, I'm not doing it. There's some things I'll help them do that strut, pull it over. What I plan on doing is, we don't have a frame machine. Once he gets all this off, we will hook a, I don't know, we'll hook a plate to this with a come along, hook it to that tree. We'll put tension on it, and I'm hoping that I can heat this up right down in here and then come along it slow. See if we can get that tire to stand up, because if you can't get that tire to stand up, this, you know, that's the first step. Wow. Shit happens, huh? He actually wants to shoot the car. He's never done body work, he's never painted. I told him he's going to do as much work as he can in this garage, but he's going to have to do a lot of it. We'll see how motivated he is. It's his only car. I told him once he got everything at the junkyard off and put this back together, I'd show him how to paint. If he feels confident, he can shoot it. He can shoot it. I'll show him how to shoot. I'm assuming he wants to go back red metal flake. What are you gonna do? You can give up, or I told him it's gonna be a long journey, and there's gonna be days you ain't gonna want to go work on it, but you have to. Either if you're gonna start something, you need to choose now. Do it or let it go. And if you're gonna start it, finish it. There's gonna be days you don't want to work on it. Okay. I have a lot of days I don't want to work on shit. But the only way it gets done is you go work on it. It's a 5-speed. It doesn't have the twin turbos or turbos or anything. Like I said, today's Thursday, about 6 o'clock. We'll see. We'll see. The fender at the junkyard is got a small dent here, which is no big deal. This is pretty much gone. I'm sure somebody could fix it, but it ain't worth it. And the other fender at the junkyard's got a little piece of, it's got rust right here. But I still feel we can get both fenders a hood, the saddle, yeah, the hood, 2 fenders, and a saddle for 160 to 200 bucks. But that's pretty reasonable. I deal a lot with the junkyard, the same junkyard, and I buy my share of parts. I told my boy if he got on it, at first he said he was going to work on it out here, and I said, you know what, it does rain, it does get dark, you need shelter. I say in 10 days it should be ready to paint. We'll see. Peace of mind, piece of property, piece of oneself, piece of pussy, piece of something, motherfucker. And like I said, where's the wisdom? Look left, right, left. Peace.